Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Captain and we are getting the next bait out. Yes, sir. Y'all saw the first one. We got quite a bit of fish on there, and it was pretty nice. But I am really excited on this one because I've gone through the footage, and I'm still not going to tell you what's on here, but I'm going to tell you this is one to see. This is one of the videos that we have waited a very, very long time to see what we're going to see on it.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call the whole team.
This is the second camera with the HXW Raptor that we decided to put out about 500 to 600 yards. And, you know, we were looking to see what the water clarity was at this depth and so forth. You can see the line overhead, and that's what we were using as a guideline to tell our jet skier which side of the line we wanted the bait to stay out at. And right here we got a pantyhose with man-hating shad and skipjack wrapped up in there. And as you noticed on the first video, the pufferfish just bit right through that like nothing. And then after that, that's when the catfish came in and started tearing it up and everything else. So, you know, but it's still, we're not seeing a lot of the other bait fish, you know, perch, piggy perch, just all the other bait fish that we're normally used to seeing all at one time tearing up this bait. So this is a great opportunity for us because, as we know, the seasons are changing. The water temperatures are starting to drop slowly. Granted, our jet skier came back and told us that the water was pretty warm when he was on his way out there and stuff, so that was pretty good. The only thing I don't like here is that it shows that it's right in front of his foot, you know, as he's heading out. I figured he would have put it behind his foot just in case, you know, because you just never know. So this is, like I said, camera number 2 going out, 500 to 600 yards, and we're going to see what we see. So stay tuned, guys. I'm telling you, this is really exciting. One of the other things before I cut out again is with this Teach a Man to Fish, we are trying to bring the truth to the surface of what a lot of guys on the sand are doing, and this is putting in work, putting in a lot of hours, a lot of testing of what's going to work, what's not going to work, the troubleshooting, and you know, and everything. It really does take a lot. I mean, it's not for the faint of heart or wallet. I mean, these are things that really take a toll on you. It's a lot of work putting a jet ski out into the water, especially if you have a small crew. Lucky for us, we had our 4 winners with us, plus we had Team Real Loco. We had several members for Team Hard Life on hand as well. And everybody was willing to pitch in and get it all together, you know, for everybody's benefit. And it was really awesome deal. You know, and still a shout out to Team Ain't Worth the Hook for hooking us up with the rack so we can use for this fishing trip. And yes, sir, our other sponsors, Twang, Big Fish Consulting, and a few more. You know, we're getting it done. So right there we saw a little bit of a fish sighting, and it's about 2 minutes later after dropping the bait, because we dropped at 11:46 and it's almost 11:48. There we are. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see how long it takes fish to show up and actually start messing with it. And which fish is it going to be? Or is it going to be a shark? What's going to happen to this bait to get this feeding frenzy started? You know, that's another part of this, you know, fishing with the pantyhose. A lot of people, we've been doing it for drum season and stuff like that. And, you know, we know they're congregated in an area or in a current. Over here, it's more expansive. So I'm real curious as to how this is going to work out for us and what time it's going to take for these fish to show up and actually start really knowing the bait's there, and or have found the scent. There's a second fish passing by, but looks like he has not picked up the scent yet of the bait. Yep, something just came by the camera right there. Well, let's check it out. One of the things we've seen is that the sharks have showed up. Bottom left hand, there's one. And see, I came right up to the screen. There's another right there. Here goes another right in front of the screen. Yep, they have definitely moved in. And if you look hard enough, you will see a bunch of them just swimming through of different sizes. There's another one right there that just passed. Let's see, there's another one coming overhead right there. Can you see it right there? Right here, I slowed it way down. You see the shark to the right and the skipjack to the left? Look at that, just swimming side by side. Two predators. There's another shark right there coming in and out of screen. This has been a crazy amount of fish just coming about, and I guess the bait I'm using is not what they're looking for. It's either that or they can't see it because the pantyhose has also distorted the color. I don't know, but it's food for thought right there. There's fish swimming to the right and left. They're just right on the outside of that darker edge area, but I've seen multiple to the right and left side, and I was trying to like point them out and stuff like that, but I'm not very good at it. That and I don't want the whole film just to be diluted out by all of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and sit back, let y'all enjoy this for a minute, because this is gonna get real interesting, guys. Stay tuned. Well, there you go. Catfish is the first one to actually hit the bait hard enough to get the camera to move. And this also shows me too that the segment is a little bit too long and the float system is pretty strong, so it's keeping the camera tilted up just a little too high. But it's still a good opportunity for us to see what's swimming over the bait. And man, the sharks are in there now. Catfish has to get it started though and stuff. So nice black tip right there. Oh yeah, they are on it, and it's pretty cool to see them all come in and play with the baits. You see those two sharks right there, one on the bottom, one on top, and that's actually a spinner right there. You see the black tip on its bottom anal fin right there. Here's another one just basically hits the camera head up. So another shark right behind him. See that one? They are there. This is a great. We dropped this one in a perfect area and stuff, so. But this is also going to show y'all. Wow, look at all those. I mean, they're just left and right. So we would have gotten smaller baits and probably would have hooked all these sharks. But you know, these definitely are your smaller sharks, probably 2 to 3 footers. There's a couple bigger ones in there. Yeah, you can see. But man, that's probably already 10 to 15 sharks that have already passed in front of the screen already, and we're not even. 11:46. We're 10 minutes in, and we already seen all these sharks swim through. Now the catfish are here. This is another thing too. Remember, guys, my 3 catfish rule. Here's a little portion of why I do that. Because as soon as I start catching 3 catfish, I'm done. Look at that. Look, that shark just comes in and spooks them all away, and he is still a little too small to eat that bait. I mean, we put out a good sized chunk of skipjack in this pantyhose. And these fish are on it. And definitely follows my 3 catfish rule. That's why as soon as I catch 3 in one spot, I definitely move, 15 to 20 yards in either direction. And a lot of times that works out for me. I move away from where the catfish are. But right here, you see a mixture of everything. There's sharks, there's catfish. I think I saw a blue runner in there too. I don't know, we'll see when I can get a better picture of them. But man, look at that. That's a lot of catfish on this bait. And they are definitely trying to get it off of there. But like I said, that pantyhose is really helping us keep this bait on there. Oh, there was a blue runner, or bluefish. There you go, bluefish, not blue runner. Look at him. Oh yeah, one of the other toothy culprits that like to rip our baits off and stuff like that. So these guys just gum the hell out of it and get it out of there, but they definitely do mess up the bait. And there you go, the shark's in the mix right there too. Definitely not playing around. They are on this bait. See how long it lasts. Wonder what time that will be. Is that a pompano in there? I think there's some pompano in there. Y'all see that? Let's see. Wow. So catfish, skipjack, shark, bluefish. I want to say there was a pompano. I bet you there'll be. Bet you there'll be. Let's see. So, this definitely tells us that there's a ton of toothy critters right between the 5 to 600 yards. And that's one of the things too, by us putting out multiple baits at multiple different distances, gives us the opportunity to find out where the fish are congregating. You know, sometimes they're at one, 400 yard mark or 600 yard, or, it's just one of the things you got to try out. And for us, getting these underwater cameras out under there and seeing what kind of fish are congregating in that area and what we can do to, target them or figure out what's biting, what to use for bait, what size of bait you would be using. That's going to be a bunch of things to figure in. And we definitely know, look at all those sharks. There's like 3 or 4 that are passing by within a few seconds of each other on the screen, which is pretty awesome. We have never had more than maybe 1 shark, maybe 2, come up and, show themselves on camera. And over here, they're just not afraid of it and stuff. which is pretty. Wait, guess he wanted a kiss. He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm right here." Yeah. And here then he saw one behind him too. Yep. So definitely bluefish, skipjack, catfish, shark, pompano, yeah, are all in the mix right there. Wow, that's pretty cool. And yeah, that head is still in play. I mean, and it's got me wondering, why would a pompano come in this area? Is it coming in here because of all the noise these catfish and everything else is making? Or are they feeding off the little bitty scraps that come off the bait as they're tearing it up? I don't know. It's got me curious, you know. Obviously the bluefish is, you know, a toothy critter that loves to, man, get in there, and sharks don't care. They're going to come in anyways. Well, the pompano, I mean, like, he's in there, like, that's really got me wondering. Oh, baby shark, baby shark. But look at that, look at all them. They are not letting this bait get away, that's for sure. I am so glad that we were able to get this kind of footage because, like I said, when the other videos where you see we're getting cut off, we're always making assumptions of what's out there. And truly, that's what it is. It's assumptions other than some, based good guesses off of what we catch in that area and stuff like that. It's the only way to really prove what's going on, you know. One thing that we haven't seen is the kingfish or Spanish mackerel come through. But bluefish and sharks are good enough right there to cut through lines, and these are big enough to be able to do it. Now that pompano, man, that's pretty crazy that they're in this area with a underwater bait like that. I don't know, but definitely looking into and what it can do for us. So for everybody that's new to the channel, this is part of Teach Your Men to Fish. I'm leaving a lot of these videos unedited, raw footage, so you can see what it really takes to put these fish on the sand.